we're about to get started on tonight's training webinar, and it's going to be about video marketing, who I just happen to have a co-host who is totally awesome at that stuff. And so am I, actually, because we make a lot of money from it, and we do it, and it doesn't cost us any money, see? So I'm going to be I got it. I got the email at 7:50. It was a last-minute email I sent out as a reminder, but I hope you got it, man. I hope everyone else got it. Anyway, I'm going to post the link to tonight's event if you want to jump on and hang out with us and ask questions. Feel free to ask questions in the YouTube chat box. All right, that's all set. So, all right, guys, I'm going to keep it brief. Well, I'm going to try to not ramble tonight. I know everybody is busy. Time is flying. And I can barely keep up with myself. But I'll do my best to relay the information that we have to share with you tonight. With me this evening is the very successful Gene Wolfe. And he is also a video marketer. And we've got some information to go over with you, and also some tools, really some tools that are really effective, like how to create landing pages on the fly, super fast, without doing nothing, and how to monetize it, all right? How to monetize videos as well. So stick around, all right? We're not going to go real long here, not going to be no hour and a half drawn out event, but we do have some very important information to share with you, and it's not going to be affiliate links, all right? We've got nothing to promote. I just want to tell you guys what I'm doing, to be buying houses and cars and stuff like this, because truth is, that's what I'm doing. And, you know, I can prove it, and that's what people like. And that's what I want to talk about is the power of video marketing and how successful it has helped me to evolve into this somebody that's actually able to help somebody. You know, I talk about the importance of helping other people, but I myself really didn't even know how to help other people other than just handing them information, bits and pieces as it went along. But what's more important is exact specific guidance on how, you know, what to do from one step to another. So before I go any further, let me introduce Gene Wolfe up to the stand. Gene, thank you so much for coming on tonight. If no, it doesn't. Okay. Hey, Gene, is there any what's new, man? How are you?
Good, man. You know, just doing a lot of split testing and dabbling into deciphering YouTube. You know, it's because of the industry that I deal with. That's an everyday thing. It's what I do every day, right? So
yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? Let's face it, the world out there, and money is tight for a lot of people. You know, yeah. What I always tell people is something so important to remember. Please remember this, because it really is important. If you don't like it, if you don't like a page that you landed on or that you made, you know, or you don't like a video, or you don't like a program, if it's rubbing you the wrong way, then chances are it's going to rub other people the wrong way. So go off of your own instincts. You know, that's what I tell people, and because it's the truth, and it's helped people. Bottom line, it's helped people. So I got to slow it down. I barely made it to my own webinar, and that is the truth, because I didn't notice the time was creeping up on me so fast. But what I'm going to be doing is going over how to make a video, then how to take it and import it into Camtasia, edit it, and even while you're editing, making duplicate, somewhat similar copies, not duplicates, but making multiple copies of that video so that you can upload it to different channels on YouTube. and also how to change your IP address, or mask your IP address, I should say, so that you can make multiple channels on YouTube, because you're not technically supposed to be doing that. But you know what, Gene, is there anything that you wanted to say before I start rambling? Well, going over all this, because I got a lot to talk about. I don't want to tie up all your time. I know you've got kids and
depending on what you're promoting on YouTube, there's specific types of converting videos, right? So if you're looking for the opt-in, right? If you're looking for the click, the key to creating a video, a high converting video, is short and sweet, to the point, and create the hype factor. So where people say, you know, it's not good to hype it up, if you're looking for the click, you're looking for the opt-in, hype is a necessary tool to use in your video marketing. And it does you no good to not be enthusiastic about what you're promoting, or what you're not promoting but promoting with your video, right?
Yep.
If you're looking for a high quality lead, you might spend a little bit more time on your video as opposed to doing short and sweet, right? So an example, this is when I was one of the top earners in 5-Minute Mogul. I tested out different variations of videos to see the type of quality of lead I get. Whereas when I created a really high quality proof video and branding myself with some hype in there, I actually got a lot more sales from it, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. That's awesome. And Gene Wolfe is a marketer that I've been working with for quite a while, actually, a long time.
Quietly.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I have seen him evolve. He's come a long way. And he actually, you did, and you talked about this on the last webinar that we did, about how you faced struggles and you've learned some things along the way. Definitely. I mean, what happened? Yeah, okay. Well, that's, I just wanted to kind of point that out, that, you know, while some of us will see kind of overnight success and others will face trials. Don't get me wrong. You know, everybody faces trials, and we all hit speed bumps no matter what. I don't care what anyone says. But momentum is another important aspect to internet marketing. And so I kind of wanted to hit on something you said about video marketing really quick, and actually ask you a question, if you don't mind. Okay. All right. So I totally agree with you 100% on the fact that you want to be excited about a program. So what does it take? This isn't my question though. I'm going to ask the audience this, because what does it take to be excited about a program? Basically, you need to get into something that you like. You know, you need to get into something that you believe in. It has to be kind of inexpensive. I mean, people don't want to exactly be forking out $500,000 here and there. I mean, people don't have that kind of money if you're looking for numbers. And numbers are good because we all want more of it, right? But the fact of life is that, you know, people are on the move, and video marketing is, along with email marketing, the killer combination. You can and will succeed with that alone. I know people that don't even do webinars, and I don't understand how. I don't even understand how they're as successful as they are. I mean, people are there like making millions and millions of dollars without ever showing their face, but it happens. It's true, and they'll use video marketing occasionally, but email marketing is a big deal. And so,
yeah, most of those big top guys who are making multiple 7 figures a month, you know, and generating signups and leads in the hordes, they're usually tapped into a inner circle of traffic, right? So there's a small niche of traffic that's pretty much untouched, that sometimes these 7-figure earners, you know, Illuminati types, they have their own little circle, right? And it's And that's usually why they're like that. It's like once you get to a certain level, you're gonna get involved and be able to mingle with the top traffic providers in the industry. And it's not cheap, you know. You know what I mean? Like whereas like I bought traffic from Dagan Smith before, 1,000 clicks, only got 100 opt-ins, but I got like 7 sales, right? 8 sales.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the quality is this, it's crazy at the type of traffic you can buy when it comes to quality, right? And
yeah. But at the same time, there is something that I want to add to that, Gene. Honestly, I made it happen without spending any money, though. And I want to emphasize that, yes, of course, money is going to propel you faster. Okay, but you do not need it. You do not need it, because I did it. Okay, I did it, and I made it happen. In my first 30 days of internet marketing, I accomplished 5 figures a month residually, and it's been growing ever since. I've had 6-figure months, and multiple 6-figure months, and it's incredible. I've made millions on the internet. I have made millions of dollars, and it's over 2 million. So I'm not talking about tens of millions or nothing like that, but I've made over $2 million, and I've been online for, it's coming up on 7 years now.
Going on 7 years too.
Yeah. No, well, anyways, that's keeping in mind that really the first few years, you know why I didn't grow? No, I didn't know the importance of a list, you know, and so I can't emphasize that enough. And now I'm not going to tell you about AWeber. I'm not going to tell you about GVO. Not tonight. Okay, I don't want to promote anything tonight. I don't want to promote anything at all. I simply want to get in your mind and help people understand the importance of building an email list. And so we're going to show you how to do that and the best way to do it, okay? Because it's not just about making a video. It's not just about being excited, but there are other elements that need to be there, all right? Like being charismatic, being excited about the program that you're in. You don't want to get into something that was like, I just spent $1,000. Let me make a video and go try to succeed. I hope people spend thousands of dollars too. That's not the program you want to get in, okay? And that's pretty obvious to most.
Before you get to, I mean, you do gotta value yourself. You do gotta value your education.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean.
You really gotta watch out what type of education you're paying for, because a lot of the stuff that you're getting most of it is rehashed, repackaged, and it just looks a lot prettier because somebody else is promoting it, right? They put their name on it. It's almost like having Donald Trump repackage a set of plastic forks, but because Donald Trump's got his face on it, it makes the forks that much more valuable, right?
Yeah. I just went over to my Google profile, and it's showing 51 viewers over there. Yeah. Why is it showing 5 viewers on the counter here, like in the front window? I don't know.
It could be because you have viewers on Google Plus and maybe viewers on YouTube.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe even on the website, and I actually had it broadcasting through Facebook.
Exactly.
I don't know why people, maybe there's probably not many on Facebook. Anyway, if you go to YouTube, we'll be able to comment on, or I'll be able to help answer any questions that you have over there.
Is the chat live on there?
What?
Is the chat live on there?
I hope so. Let me. Yeah. Oh. No, that's the Google chat. Yeah, it is. Right? Well, how do I check? I can't tell, man. Do I go in the video manager? I can't tell because I'm in the chat manager. I'm in the chat. I'm back on YouTube now.
Oh, okay.
How do I check? You go into my channel. I know to go to my channel and look in the edit the actual event, or Oh, I see. See, I don't know if that means it's the chat's enabled on Google Plus, but I don't know if that means it's enabled on YouTube.
Okay. Says you're live.
No, I didn't want to do that. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, I'll if it's not enabled, right?
Hey, Brian?
Yeah.
When you go to your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and you go to the live,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to echo like that. What? Say that again. I can't hear you. My YouTube settings. All right. I can't hear you, Gene.
Huh? Oh, me?
Yeah.
I never said nothing.
Oh. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. No, I don't know if the chat is enabled or what. It looks like.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it on. On YouTube there.
Okay. Well, I'll turn the chat on.
You know what? You know what you should do? You should use your Facebook profile because most of the people are friends with you. So just say, hey, if you have any questions, post it in this in this thread on your Facebook profile.
All right, good idea. Thank you. Thank you very much, Gene. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, that is another benefit of working with people. All right, so just I ain't gonna do that one. All right, so when I find a YouTube video, I will do that. All right. I lost my train of thought there. What was I talking about? Anyway, all right. So let me talk about the importance of making a video that's short and sweet because it has to have impact and it has to be immediate. I used to say, oh, we've got to speak, get to the point within 30 seconds of your video. I really want to change that around here to, whoa, this isn't the right, I'm not even on the right one. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. I distract my own self, so that's not good. But yeah, this is how people are. People are like me. They're in a rush when they go and watch videos on YouTube. People watching from work, but the everyday 9 to 5, or if it's a 5 at night to 1 in the morning or 2:30, 3 in the morning, which by the way I did for 12 years prior to internet marketing. Really gets old, but it's not only old, it's a routine. Okay, and when we do a routine, when we get used to a certain routine, it really entrenches in our mind that is how life is supposed to be. But that's not how life is supposed to be. I don't think at all. In fact, life is exactly how you want it to be, and it's going to turn out exactly how you want it to be. In other words, you can change your financial future and work for yourself. Work from home. All right. I don't understand why more and more people are not making money or trying to make more money online. I don't get it. I know that people are trying, and I know now that people like myself and Gene are more equipped and capable of helping people more so now than ever, and more money now than ever, because we know more specifically what exactly people are looking for. We know how to make pages that are converting higher. We know how to add a video on there. Really quickly, and this isn't a plugin or an affiliate link. All right, this is strictly a tool that I use on the to help me make pages on the fly for free. Head on over to why am I drawing a blank? Well, it's so done. I'm sorry. ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels.com is a great tool that anyone can utilize, and of course, they're going to want you to pay once you make a whole bunch of different pages. But that is an easy example. And if you look at that page, of course, it is going to be a long form, but people don't initially know that. unless they're going, it looks like a short form. So it's like a 2-in-1. And the reason why I'm mentioning this particular the ClickFunnels.com homepage that I want to share with you right now, so that I can better explain this, because this is important, is multiple things like Gene has mentioned. Okay, Gene has brought up the fact that, well, actually just today he was telling me how excited he was that he's got his opt-in rates very at 45% converting, which is it's very impressive. So ClickFunnels.com is a really cool website that anyone can use to generate pages on the fly. And there are a lot of other, and I'm not trying to take away from anything. I'm just saying that you can use things like, you want to keep it simple like this. And I'm not even saying that ClickFunnels, hold on a second. All right, never saw that pop up before. I stopped this video. The only reason I'm really pointing this out to you guys right now is because I want to show you that keeping something simple like this that looks like a short form, or it's kind of zoomed, that looks like a short page, is short pages really convert more, better. They typically convert better. But if it is going to be long, it should be in this format exactly. All right, so that's why I really wanted to show this specifically. What's to follow? Video testimonials or picture testimonials go a long way. And of course, they're going to go into, their support and all that. But I just wanted to show you that even though it's a long form page, it looks like a short form page, and it actually converts very, very high. So that's really all that I wanted to point out about ClickFunnels. Let me go back to what I was talking about. I didn't mean to veer off there, but it just came to my mind, that, wow, I created a page on the fly really quickly with that. And there's so many other tools, like MNU, for example, that'll create pages on the fly. But you need a reliable autoresponder, all right? I'm not going to give out any links. I'm not, okay? Just do what you want. Personally, I think GVO is the best because really they're, I just think that GVO is the best. They're the best price.
Autoresponder.
Yeah, they got an awesome autoresponder with a very, very high inbox rate.
They just upgraded their capabilities, I think today or yesterday or today, just in the morning, where you can do list segregation. So when you send out a blast, if people open it up, you can subscribe them to a new list. Those people who opened up the list, open up your email. And then what that does is it cleans out all the duds in your email list. So now you're only emailing people that are actually getting your email. So now you're blast, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And then if you send out a link, and then those people click the link from that list segregation that you made, then you could move them to a new list where, okay, these are the people who opened up but clicked my link. Now these are the people I want to focus on if I want to promote my product. And because
it's actually easier to do than Aweber. I don't care what anyone says. I use Aweber too, but I'm not Aweber, but I pay a lot of money for that stupid thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. So, we know the programs to promote. Obviously, you want to get into something that's very that will compensate well. That's got a good compensation plan, and also is residual, because month after month is better than one-time payment. Just saying. But all right, see, I'm getting all over.
What's wrong? Your mic's kind of a little wiry.
Is it? Hold on a second. Let me.
Yeah, that sounds a little better.
What about that now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. It was like
Oh, all right. Well, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay, so I'm all over the place, and I did not stick to the plan here. But the truth of the matter is, I was actually editing a video to use, because I'm going to show you guys here briefly how to create a video some key tricks that, man, I could have used these tricks. I could have used this information when I was first starting, because, whoa, it'll save you a lot of time. Like this, all right? This one simple trick will save you a boatload of time, and I'll show you why.
And after you do it, I can give them an example of a short call to action video that I use for YouTube.
Good.
And I can give them a tip on increasing like simple SEO things that you can do in the video that actually increase your rankings too.
Yeah, and like this, Gene, did you? I don't even know if you know this, man, but I use this
for everything with YouTube. Come on.
You don't know everything. You don't know everything. Hold on, you can't say it. No, you take the link itself of your YouTube video and you put it at the bottom of your description. Did you know that helps your SEO?
Yeah. I actually got that in my course.
Okay. Yeah. All right, fine. All right, so he knows it all. Okay, so can you share that info that you got, bro?
Yeah. No, I'll share a couple points with it. Yeah, that definitely it gives you back. People don't know that YouTube links are actually PR9.
Yeah, you know what? I just learned that from you. I didn't know that myself, but I do have to let my dogs in. So over to you, Gene. Be right back. 1 second.
Well, yeah, as I was saying, I'll give you guys a quick this is what I've learned from call to action videos. If I'm marketing on a specific keyword, which I do, it doesn't matter which keyword. To increase your rankings, YouTube actually has a voice recognition software that recognizes the words you say, and by saying the keywords that you're trying to rank for, it actually brings up the relevancy of your video and increases your rankings. They also have a thing called the transcript, right? So basically all the words that you've been saying in your video turns into a point form transcript where it goes into closed captions. It can be put into the captions on the screen in case maybe you're talking to a Turkish person or a Chinese person, and it can be translated. But the closed captions actually help you increase your rankings, and that's something that I learned a while ago, and it's still relevant today. He said the link in the bottom of the description that actually helps too, because you're backlinking your own video. I don't know, I've never tested this, but I mean, you could essentially spam the crap out of your own videos comments and continuously repeating the post of your link, and that could actually work. I don't know if I haven't tested it, but I was just using the creativity process here, where it might actually increase your rankings by spamming and putting your video link continuously in your own comment section. So that could work too, right?
Interesting. I never thought of that.
I just kind of thought of that now when I think about the description process, where if you're commenting, you could do the same thing, right?
Yeah, and people don't even realize that they can take their Facebook URL and actually just your Facebook link, I shouldn't say URL, but and embed it on your Facebook profile. I mean, something as simple as that is actually going to get you views. You want the most views as possible in the first 72 hours, all right? Because that's where it is critical to the placement of the video, all right? That's going to determine whether you are positioned 1 or 250,000. I mean, it's stupid, all right? Not 250,000, but you know what I'm saying, all right? And so, honestly, we're on page 200, I should say. It does determine, though, and not entirely, but for the most part, your first 72 hours is the critical moving point still. Yes, it does include the new Google YouTube update. And I say Google YouTube because they are 2-in-1. They're the same. Their algorithms are the same. Their updates are the same. And wow, oh, that's different. And it's, even, he's taking pictures. How about that? So while these things may only get you 10 views a week or 20 views a week, or already, let's just say 10 views in the first, for the first few days by just copying and pasting on your Facebook link. That is a difference, okay? And I'm going to show you where else you can go to get more views and to add views to your videos. And that really goes a long, long way, all right? If you have a LinkedIn profile, use it. I cannot stress enough the importance of using your LinkedIn profile for YouTube. Just embed your, you can take your embed code and put it right on LinkedIn there. Back to, see, the dogs threw me off. I had my dogs barking. So, I'm blaming it on the dogs. I'll blame where was I at? Because I want to do this in a timely manner and not take up your time. But Gene, did I cut you? Were you done, man? I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just kind of came back from, I was letting my dogs in.
If anything, bro, yeah, no, I shared my information, but if you got any questions, you know, feel free to ask me, right? So.
Okay, well, I'll play. Let me ask you a few questions that I know the answers to, but I just kind of want to see your input. And I know that it's the same as mine, but just for the sake of the people watching this or the recording, because it's going to help people, period. Wouldn't you say that it's important that that you make multiple videos and upload them individually to separate channels?
Yes.
Opposed to putting them on one?
100%. I actually, in my marketing, when I used to market on YouTube, I used to do a lot of inspirational content. You know, that was and I used to generate a lot of high sales and stuff from it. But then because I was marketing so much on YouTube, the hater police, the flag police, started targeting all my content, right? And they removed my channel, and I had probably about 150 videos on it, and it was basically demolished. YouTube wouldn't reinstate it, right? So that forced me to look at my marketing. Okay, if I'm going to do inspirational content, I'm going to keep it separate from my marketing content. And when I do my marketing content, I can create one video and spin that video into multiple different variations and bypass YouTube's duplicate content posts. But I do it to separate accounts all the time now. But here's the key, though. It doesn't matter if you do it to separate accounts. If you're not doing it to high quality accounts, then what happens is the videos could be removed right away, right? And that's what we call triple or double verified YouTube accounts now. So
I see. So good. So you're talking about phone verified and email verified.
Yes. Right? So they get verified through email, and then you verify it through your phone, and it's triple verified, because when you verify it after, it's because you have to verify to extend the other custom features like custom thumbnails, longer videos. You know, you can do hangouts on it. And I actually have hundreds of those types of accounts.
Right. Well, good.
Videos on YouTube that I upload separately to each account. I never keep everything in one place. Never, ever.
So actually, let me ask you a good question, because this is a genuine question I don't know the answer to. I tried to see. I did that as well. I've got multiple accounts, and I upload videos to them separately. You know, sometimes I'll put two on one, but I'm going to make sure that it's not a version or a rehash of my original video. All right, and I'll get into that momentarily when I show you guys how to take one video and turn it into 10 videos, literally, in a matter of, I don't know, even for a beginner, when I show you this, you'll be able to make 10 videos out of one in 15 minutes, realistically. And that's after it's rendered. I mean, that's including the rendering time. So while, you know, different computers perform slower than others, the initial render of a video is what takes a long time, and what takes the computer or laptop or device, whatever, to convert that video over to a smaller, more condensed, but still high quality video format. I suggest MP4. Of course, I'm sure you use MP4.
Yes.
The question that I had for you is, what do I do if I'm flipping my IP address? If I'm changing my IP address, do you use Hide My Ass, or do you use a separate program?
Use Hide My Ass.
Okay, good.
That's good to know. Not to create the accounts, but to log into the accounts.
To log into the accounts.
So, but I have a personal guy who creates accounts for me.
Okay.
Depending on what he created with the IP with, say if it's like USA based, then I'd log in with strictly USA based IPs from a Hide My Ass.
Excellent. Great information, because to be quite honest with you guys, the truth of the matter is, you kind of want, realistically, these people that are selling USA triple verified YouTube accounts in masses, like 100 at a time, or you don't need more than 100, right? Obviously, they'll keep you busy for a while, right? So let's be realistic. It is going to take you a little bit of time to make those accounts, to make 100, right? So it's very inexpensive to get these YouTube accounts, and so you can go and get them. I would recommend buying them for $10. You can get 10. You can get 100 YouTube accounts for 10, maybe 13, I think it is, dollars. In fact, Gene might know where a thread that's even cheaper. I get them on blackhatworld.com. You want to make sure that that the person that has posted the buy sell trade link, or has a takes orders from the blackhatworld.com forum, is moderator approved, but also that has good reviews. All right, so I'm not going to give any plugins to anybody on Black Hat World either. I'm just going to tell you blackhatworld.com. That's BLACKHATWORLD.com is where you want to go to get phone verified, email verified YouTube accounts. If you want 100 of them, you can actually get 100 of them for like $10. That's what I would recommend. Or you can use I use proxy standard, a proxy switcher. It's called Proxy Switcher. I think I got the pro version of Proxy Switcher. Yeah, it is the pro version. When I'm making YouTube accounts, but it gets a little tricky because it takes a whole lot of bandwidth. I've got a T3 connection over here, so it's not available to most people really to use it at full capacity. It's kind of overwhelming, like take everybody offline kind of thing. It uses hundreds and hundreds of threads simultaneously. So I won't get into all that techie stuff. Rather, I would just tell you, hey, if you go to blackhatworld.com, you can look and find YouTube triple verified YouTube accounts in masses for like 100 of them for like $10. I guess you could probably find them on Fiverr for $5 maybe. But
yeah, I wouldn't waste my time with Fiverr accounts.
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable.
To be quite honest, like, okay, I pay $35 for my accounts, like,
okay,
and they're all USA based, really high quality proxies, and triple verified, right? And they have images on their accounts already. But I pay because the extra coin, because it's worth it, right? So.
Yeah, you know what? I just gave the wrong information. You're right, Gene, because I think the one that's 13 is not phone verified. It's email verified, and it is USA based, but they are not phone verified.
And here's the issue with like just getting single verified accounts, or single verified or one verified accounts, is that they're not going to have the customization activated, so they're not going to have the custom thumbnails. You're not going to be able to upload longer videos, and
They're more likely to get deleted too.
yes, more likely to get deleted if they're Whereas if I get a video deleted on my phone, my triple verified accounts, the accounts won't get deleted. The videos will get deleted, but I'll still be able to reuse the account maybe one or two more times, right?
Right, the strike method.
Strike method.
So, all right, well, that's good information. You know, there are courses out there that I can point to right now. I'm not going to because I don't want anyone to buy. That are actually selling for thousands of dollars. People, you know what? Some of them are worth it. Some of them are actually worth it because you can. Well, I mean, who wouldn't spend? Would you spend $1,000 to make a 2 million? I mean, I've made over 2 million on here, you know, and a lot of it was last year, the last few years, most of it, really. Of course, who wouldn't, right? So, yes, it is worth it. No, it is not worth it across the board because you might get outdated stuff, or I don't know where to direct you to, you know, with the most, with content that I would feel comfortable giving you. All right, so that's why we're giving it to you in person, live, for free, because that's the way it should be. You know what? That's the way it should be. People, stop spending your money. All right, don't buy into these scams that are online because they're all over the place and they're absolutely disgusting. I'm going to call people out, more and more people out that are taking advantage of people and robbing them, just flat out robbing them. I've got friends that I thought were friends, business partners that I thought were business partners, and they're all, a lot of them, there's so many people out there. You got to be careful, all right? And so do other people. And so a lot of people are catching on to this whole thing, right? That you got to be careful online. You got to be careful what you buy. You got to be careful what you get into. You got to want to make sure that you're in a reliable program, and you want to make sure that that program pays you, right? And you want to make sure that program pays you good. So what you do is you get into something that is not very expensive, that doesn't want people to make people hit the close button on your video, or hit the back button, okay? And you want to get their information. You want to get their information because 99 out of 100 people statistically will visit your website and never return if you do not gather a name and email address. All right, that is an absolute stat across the board globally. All right, so that's kind of wild, you know. That pertains to in general. You know, I'm not talking about, that's just in general. So, but still, that's crazy, right? I mean, that's something that I bring up all the time. Just, hey, you want to do that, all right? You just do it because it will help you. And I didn't monetize all the traffic that I was getting for the first couple of years. And so I really wasn't growing and expanding for a couple of years. I was doing conference calls and trying to get people motivated, and they weren't doing nothing. Some people were failing. And then I realized, well, this program really doesn't pay that much. Yeah, I brought in a whole bunch of people and I got all this traffic, but I can't really teach people, and they're not doing anything. No one's duplicating. So I joined another program, and I'm glad I did that because it's way better. It pays so much more, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's, you know, I mean, so you want to make sure that it is appealing to the masses, all right, and that it's kind of simple, yet not necessarily based on promoting the services. You want to promote what's more wider. What's a wider audience? Is it going to be people that need a website? Or is it going to be people that want money? It's going to be people that want money. So that's why I talk about strictly, pretty much, not strictly, I shouldn't say strictly. Initially, I want to hit them right up front with the video. In each and every video, I want to let them know, hey, don't click off of this video. I don't say that right away. Let me try that again. You want to finish watching this video because I'm going to actually help you make money, and I'm not going to take your money. Something like that is going to capture people's attention, as opposed to, hi, my name is Brian Bear, and into blah, 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 blah. You know what you just did? People are going to Google that and search for reviews on that and then join someone else. So don't ever give the name of the program that you're doing.
Yeah, that's called lead leakage.
Big time. And you know what else? You know how I'm going to help the most people is by giving what I've got available, because I've got proof of income, what people want. People want to feel comfortable before pulling out their wallet. They want to feel comfortable before pulling out their purse. They do. So you want them to basically feel comfortable, and you want to be trustworthy. You want to act like natural, like you're not hiding something, and that's why it is important that you join something that is decent, that isn't going to make people want to shy away from you or your videos.
I've always found that like promoting things like, because we're in the industry, we're in the marketing industry, so tools has always for me been, tools and education have always been for me like the best product to promote, just because I can believe in a product that I actually use, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it converts because you're looking at a long-term passive residual income, because people need the service, right? So they're going to stick with the service. And my sponsor in GVO, he's going to have a passive residual income from me because I'm always going to use the service, and I'm not, I got 14,000 leads on my account, so I'm not going to close that account down, right? It's going to stay open forever, right? And I'm going to continue to build that list. So he's always going to have me there, renewing my membership every month, right?
Yes, and I'm going to say absolutely, Gene, because my commissions for GVO, I feel very, very comfortable talking to people about GVO, because they've got a program out there where you can get all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm not going to give you my link at all. No one knows. But listen, GVO is awesome. All right, so you activated your account. GVO has got the best autoresponder for the price, and that's just period. Like, they actually do, and it isn't just it isn't just the. Oh, okay. I thought you froze, or that I froze. It isn't just that. They don't just stop there. You actually get a whole suite of tools, and we're actually going to be talking about a special where you can actually get a whole lot more, which would typically cost. Well, I am actually paying $150 a month right now for one of them. For Aweber, I'm paying right now $150 a month for one of my lists in Aweber. Okay, and I don't know why I'm still paying it. I shouldn't be. I should have already imported it into GVO. But I've really been building up my GVO.
Oh, hey, I just heard from Michael's that someone told him that they actually charge you for your unsubscribes.
Yes, they do. You better believe it. They put me over the top.
If you don't delete them or export them and then delete them,
you can, but they do charge you for your unsubscribes.
Oh, they will lower your price based on your unsubscribes. So if you remove your price, your unsubscribes, then you're looking at a cheaper price.
Well, yes. If it's above or below a threshold, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that is a fact. I am paying that, and they don't pay me. I could promote them if I want. I used to actually promote a long time ago. Boy, that was a mistake. Whoa, it is so nothing. And no, they don't have bonuses. And no, the residual income is not there. And no, the price is not cool. Where it's whatever. You know what? But I did talk to Joel today about very, very similar to what you and I were discussing.
Yeah.
And that option is available. It's going to become available for, and I'm talking about the team that you mentioned. I don't want to mention that, but
Yeah.
and along with the launch that I was telling you about, that is a little bit down the road, but regarding the team and how they get the special privileges,
Yeah.
that is, man, that's awesome. Okay, that's really crazy, and I mean, it's so easy to promote, and it's so easy to duplicate.
Yeah.
So I did what I basically did is I built a rotator. So I'm going to take a group of people and basically that will help me to place all these people under other people. So and so that will kind of give them not a whole lot of money. It's like but it will give them some downline and some growth, so we can kind of go and build a base.
Well, you know what that does, even though, I mean, they're not going to retire off spillover or rotated, but it's going to give them an opportunity to show a little bit of proof, right?
Right, exactly.
And to brand themselves.
Along with
somebody, look at my downline. Look at all the people that are coming into my network. Mm-hmm. You could be part of this team, and you can generate the same type of income that I'm getting by doing what I'm doing, right?
Right. And the people that are on tonight's webinar and that are going to be watching the recording are all about to have access right now to proof of income videos for most of the profit for GBO.
Yeah. Right? And you started. I remember your first promotion video was this really grungy old YouTube filming your computer screen. Mm-hmm. You just showed that you made five signups in GDI, $100 bonus.
Right, that's all I did. And you know what? It's so true. It's funny you brought that up, because I didn't really have anything to go off of at first, right? And I'm like, well, I don't have any money really. I'm living check to check. What do I do? I got to make some more. I got to make some money. Let me look to the internet and see what I can do. I mean, but I was dedicated to. I had to make it happen, kind of thing. So I was even putting my phone number in the description, and my Skype, my email right there at the top of the description. Well, right below my link. The link is always up.
These days, like what you're talking about there, I would highly avoid putting your phone number in there, because your number will get scraped these days by broadcasters.
That's why you put a space or you spell out the last digit. I was just gonna do that. No,
you gotta watch those guys. And but Facebook, I always put my Facebook link in my description now. And I always get a lot of people inboxing me messages, right?
Yeah. Well, no, honestly though, Gene, you can put in your phone number, but you make sure that the last digit is spelled out, not typed. Like if the last digit is a 6 or whatever, if it's a 6, type SIX at the end. Yeah. That way people know. And now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you won't. No matter what you want, you're not going to get a prank call or some kid call you or okay, that might happen. But I had the extra time while I was working. Actually, I was driving a truck. I had my Bluetooth in my ear, and I would take calls. And I'm telling you, that's how I started getting signed. But nothing helped more than what you just said, and that's what I want to give people. Because I made these give to our team. These people, I'm telling you, if you just listen and do this, you're going to make money and you're going to get signups, period. All right. Just make sure that you put whatever is in your title, make sure that keyword phrase, whether it's 3 words or 6 words, whatever, make sure that it's in the description at least once. Make sure that it's in your tags at least once. That's a very basic thing, okay? And now, real quick, Gene, it's already coming up on 9 o'clock over here Eastern time. So I wanted to show them really quickly how
Why
I
don't you,
edit a video. What's that?
why don't you show them real quickly?
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have anything else to add with that. All right.
I can add it after. It's all good.
Okay, good. Okay, so I didn't even get a chance to finish converting the video. Time really flew up on me here, but Camtasia is awesome. There is a 30-day free trial.
Welcome to.
Wait a minute. How did that happen? I did. Oh, never mind. All right. So, how in the world did that happen? Whatever. So, Camtasia is not only a screen recorder, but you can actually turn on picture-in-picture with it at the same time. But it's also a video editor, and that is powerful stuff. I mean, this thing is really cool. I know it's hundreds of dollars. That's why I did put link. I will give you guys
In our Facebook mastermind group there, I do have a method for where people can pretty much have Camtasia for the rest of their life.
Right, exactly. I have the download link on my. How did that happen? That's weird. Oh, geez. I got too many things going on. I was wondering why it opened up in the tour like that. That was strange. But you can actually drag and drop a video. That's not supposed to happen. That's not the one I use. Oh, okay. You can drag and drop a video, and it will take most formats. No, that's not supposed to happen either. I think okay. By hitting this import button, you can pretty much grab any video on your computer, and it will import it like this. But you want to immediately move it to your timeline and leave the dimensions like this. I would keep this the same and hit OK. Now what you see here is this is the video track here, and below is the audio track. Now pay attention to this because this is the key trick to making videos, and it will absolutely save you a buttload of time. I'm talking about a ton of time here. If you mess up on your video, do not delete it. Do not stop it. I would actually freeze. Just freeze in place and not talk for like 10, 15 seconds. Because if you hit this plus button, you will see that gap in the audio track. You will see that gap. All right. It will be, it'll be blank. Really. I mean, you can, let me hide this. That's in the way. All right. You will see that gap, and you can actually just take the red and green thumbs and go to the audio section, and well, actually you wouldn't do it that way. I'm sorry. You hit the audio and no,
you just press delete.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you press delete. That way it clips out the video and the audio and puts it back together. I'm not used to version 7. That's why I did it.
Delete button. It'll move the space. Then you can just drag it back to the other.
Yeah. So you just go like that. You can right click and delete. Well, usually you can.
Oh no, just delete. Just press the delete button. It'll delete it.
Yeah. Well, where the heck is the delete button? Why do you see it on my screen? Am I not seeing this? I'm sorry. I got used
on your keyboard.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I try that too.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
No.
Usually
split.
Or cut, whatever. Same shit.
Cut will do as well.
Yeah,
what that just did was, of course, it cut out the video and the audio of that video that you made. All right, let's say this is your video, even though it isn't. I know it's horses, and I was going to use my video, but I didn't even finish it because the time just flew up on me here. But just for the sake of showing you guys this, that is how you do this, and usually it's not so crunched. Just help that out a little bit. Yeah. So I would also clip out the ums and uhs. All those I say kind of a lot. So I'll go and listen, and when you can just hit play on the player. And, oh, I messed up right there. And then you just move it to that section, and then you can hit play again, and it'll play that section only. You know, and okay, yes, that's it. Wait a minute, I didn't want to mess up that. I didn't mess up that much. We move it like to that, okay, and then delete, and boom. All right, that's why I say to freeze in place when you're making a video instead of making a whole new video or trying to crop videos together or things like that. The better way is just to just.
And it's you look at some of the most successful YouTube marketers who are doing like viral content. That's what they do. They just clip.
That's
clip and join, and that's it.
It's that simple. It really is that simple, guys. I mean, seriously, you can make a video, and I understand your first video, it better plan on it taking you an hour to make and edit. But the good news is, by your third video, you will, and I mean it. This is a promise. You will be able to make videos and edit them by your third, maybe fourth. And this is on average. Let me stop for a second. I've got a screen share. I wanted to go back. I could distract, but no, just showing what I showed there. I plan on showing more, but you know what? That one little clip right there is actually a really, really important part because I messed up a lot. You're gonna too, especially if you're brand new to making videos. So you want to clip out the ums and the mistakes, and that's another way that's a really fast way of just clipping and removing the mistake that you made, and don't move far from your position when you do make a mistake. That way, you don't end up from here to over here. You know, you don't want to do that because then it'll look all strange and edited. You know what I'm saying? So
it was actually just editing a video, just like you.
Yeah, and then you render that video as an MP4. You know, it's really, really easy. You can select it right from the top. When you're done editing your video, when you render that, it's going to be so much smaller of a file. It's not even funny. I mean, I've seen video. I take videos from 400 or 500 megabytes, like half a gig, down to 6 and 7 megabytes. I mean, of course, that's a 360.
One thing you got to understand, like with today's YouTube marketing algorithms, HD 1080 720 is going to increase your rankings. It's going to high quality videos that are produced high quality are going to get the most SEO juice from YouTube because they want to provide quality, not quantity.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up, Gene. I'm so glad because I was just going through the motion right there and I didn't even realize I'm so glad you brought that up. If that I stand corrected, that is when you import, it's going to ask you right away what size you want it to be. Really select it right there.
Here, I got mine open right now because I can show them. I'll show them right now. And they can see it for themselves.
Okay.
Okay. That's 1 second here. Can you guys see? Can you guys see my
yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I just did this video today. Hang on 1 sec here. See if it's okay. So this video, when you produce it up in the top here, produce and share, I always choose HD MP4 up to 1080, and it does produce a bigger file, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. If you're doing like a 1.5 to 4 minute video, then it's actually worth it to produce it in HD because it's just better. I mean, people watch your video, they're gonna see quality video, they're gonna want to watch a quality video, right?
That's true, and it will rank better on Google too, not just on YouTube.
Yes, and Yeah, exactly. On Google too, because all these things play in the SEO factor, the algorithm. Like the new Google update, it actually all the crappy backlinks that a lot of websites have, the Fiverr backlinks that everybody's been buying and stuff, they don't rank in Google anymore, because you could actually rank a video or an article based on just quality writing, a really high quality written article with maybe 2 really high quality backlinks will rank more than one article that's poorly written and has like 1,000 backlinks, right?
Yeah.
And it's because Google now sees the value in quality as opposed to quantity, right? And relevancy, when it comes to ranking, that's the most important factor in marketing right now, and they see that as well, right?
Yeah, they should, big time, more so than ever. People, I pay attention and I read articles that would appear to be boring, like, and could be boring to other people, but I've kind of kept up with, or tried my best, I should say, to keep up with the different updates that Google/YouTube are coming out with. And one of the main ones that was released back in the Penguin update, which was over a year ago, well, a year and a half ago, whatever it was, that was actually the case. You know, they wanted more higher quality content, and they were actually ranking that higher, just based off the definition of, you know, the quality of the video. So I'm glad you brought that up and brought that. That I didn't.
Some extra stuff to it, to your video, like, I mean, they have a thing called transitions in here. At the beginning of this video, I have a blur, right? Let me show you guys. Okay, you see how it blurs in, and then at the end of the video, I have a fade out. Let me show you here.
Just like a PowerPoint.
Yeah, and I also using the audio. I just click audio, and I fade out with my sound too at the end, right? So these little things actually like show, when you just spend a little bit of time doing this stuff, it's going to increase your conversions, basically. The quality that you put out, right?
It's true. And you know, something silly that I want to throw out there, but it's true, will not only change your video from 1 to, oh, I have 2 videos now, but did you know you can drag and drop an image into the front of the timeline?
Yeah.
Like, you're looking at Gene's timeline right there. You can drag and drop just an image of you kind of want to keep it, you know, related so that you don't throw people off, because it can be a selectable thumbnail. But you can actually take any image from Google.
Well, one of the things that I do now is I bought a green screen, and a green screen is just a green cloth, right? But you can actually edit your green screen on Camtasia, and it's something that will increase your conversions if you want to spend the time to do it. So I plaster my green screen in the background here, and I sit down, you click on remove color, and you see this dropper right here. You can pick what you want to remove, and it will remove it, right? And something,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And
I've been using Adobe.
Yeah, and it's so easy to do. Like, let me see here. This, like, what's a cream color, right? So let's just do yellow. So we'll go the drop and pick that color, and we'll bring this back a little bit. And do you see how it brings the, like, if I had a green screen in the background, this whole background would be gone, and then I'd have a crisp layer of me. And then I just drag and drop an image, and I could put anything I want in the back. You could actually drag and drop a video clip in the background too. You know,
right? Yeah,
so
and well, you know what I used to do, and I'm sure I know you remember this, is I would take PowerPoint slides. You know, and by the way, there are free versions of Microsoft Office, guys. OpenOffice.org. What's that?
Yeah, I use OpenOffice.
Yeah. A PowerPoint, you can make one, just even if it's 1 or 2 slides, make a few bullets about why they should watch your video. And then the next few bullets about the 3 biggest things about your company that you're promoting, you know, making money pretty much is what you want it to be, because that's your widest audience and everyone wants to make money from home. And that's all you really have to do. And you can actually take the PowerPoint itself and drag it and drop it right in front of the video and render it just like that. And it makes it all one video. It's really cool. So Camtasia is really, really effective with video marketing. And wow, Gene, I didn't even know that about the green screen in Camtasia.
Do you spin your videos with Camtasia?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we pretty much do the same method, right? So what I do is I produce this video. I have a produced copy of it, and then the produced copy I drag into here and then drag onto the timeline, and then this little thing right here. Let me show you. Let's go to the end. This right here, you see this? That? This actually changes the digital signature just by going like that. So what I do is I produce a video. Let's say that video's done, and then I go like this, change one little pixel, and then I produce another one, and that removes the duplicate content block from YouTube. And it doesn't matter if my video is flagged for copyright or my video is flagged for termination. That little method that I just showed you right there, the video will never be obsolete on YouTube ever. I've been doing this for the past 2 years, and all my removed content never gets flagged. I can reuse it over and over and over again.
Huh. See, you know what? I didn't even know that. I always adjust the audio slightly, just barely. And either enhance it or just like barely tweak it, but it only takes me a second to do it. I didn't know about the digital signature strategy. What are you using? Is that version 7?
This is the latest one.
Okay, that must be 9. I don't have that one.
Yeah, there's this is basically free that I use. I never paid for this.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna want to give them this link instead of mine, because mine is version 7. And
there's a thing called if you want to share it with people, you can. There's a thing called Trial Reset. I don't know if it works still, but okay, so you go to, I think it's called timestopper.net or something like that, and it's a software. What it will do is it will reset the trial version of Camtasia.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cool.
it still works. I used to use it before, but I never have to. I use a different method now, where I just I have an activated license, and then Camtasia blocks it. Where when you just disconnect from the internet and it can't verify, it'll still let you use the Camtasia.
Okay, yeah. Typically, when I share software, I'll tell them not to update it, because a lot of times it'll disable, it'll switch it from full to back to trial, right? But you can go to techsmith.com to download the trial version initially, and from there you can go to timestopper.net?
Timestopper.net, I think. Yes.
All right, cool. That's really awesome information. Thanks for that, Gene.
No problem.
Very helpful. Wow, I didn't know that about the digital signature. I didn't know that you could. So you're actually on, which tab are you on with the digital signature?
Which what?
With the digital signature, where you're changing the pixel, which tab are you on?
Tab?
Yeah. At the bottom there, where you were showing it.
I was on the timeline. I just go to the end of the video and drag the end of the video a little, like maybe 1/10 of a second.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so you don't want to do it much. So you're just stretching the
Stretching, shortening it, and I just keep doing that.
Right.
And
That's another thing that I used to tell them to do, but it is good to alter the video length by doing that.
yes.
And or adding pictures or video clips.
Well, what it does is it doesn't even actually. There's, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it produces a brand new signature of the video, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not exactly an exact copy, and it can't hurt to edit. I adjust the audio a little bit, so that's another thing. If you actually just go in the middle of your video and clip out like half a second, you're changing the video right there. So it doesn't. It can be at the end. Just be creative with it, but without messing up your video, and produce it. You got a different version every time. That's how you create videos for free, all that are going to generate you traffic separately. And by the way, they're going to be high converting because you guys are awesome. And is there anything else, Gene? I'm going to wrap it up because we went a little bit over.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you don't want to share links, but if you guys do want to get, we actually teach this stuff on a group basis. So we have our own private group. So if you guys do want to, know what the hell we're in right now, get a hold of Brian, and be more than happy to help you guys take this to the next level, right? So
yeah. Awesome, Gene. Really, really appreciate your time. And tomorrow we will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. Pacific, and broadcasting. So I really appreciate everybody that's taking time to come on today, and everybody that I work with. Love you, and thank you so much again, Gene. And I forgot his name. What's his name?
Uriah.
Uriah. Okay. See,
Uriah.
it's kind of tricky. That's why I forgot. I knew it was tricky. But yeah, that's a really cool name. All right. Have a good night, and God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.